All right, here we go. We're gonna speed run this installation of Manjaro Linux. Thanks for joining me today, Manjaro Linux. So first we're gonna go to the Manjaro website and download the ISO file. I probably already have it downloaded, so let's just see. So I would like to choose the KDE Plasma version because I like KDE Plasma. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I actually already have this downloaded in Virtual Machine Manager. Oh, yes. Hold on one second. All right, I had to disable my firewall because I can't get the network to work inside the virtual machine with the firewall working. So let's see. All right, I do have Manjaro already downloaded. So I'm just gonna go generic Linux because that gives me the best option so far. This is Virtual Machine Manager. You could do this in VirtualBox. I like Virtual Machine Manager better. I'm gonna go ahead and give it 16 gigabytes of RAM and 4 CPU cores. 25 gigabytes of storage is fine. And we're gonna go ahead and call it Manjaro. And finish and begin. All right, boot with open source drivers, yes. And this is gonna take us to the installer where we will install Manjaro Linux. This is, I think this is Calamaris. I don't want this to launch and start, but whatever. Launch installer, and we're gonna go. So American English, yes. I'm gonna set my time zone to over here because I'm on the West Coast. English, keyboard model, erase the entire virtual disk, yes. And then this is where we're gonna name it. I don't care about my password. In fact, I don't care so much. I'm gonna have it log in automatically when we start and use the same password for the administrator account. And I don't want any Office Suite because I'm not gonna need that for the virtual machine. And install. And then sit back, relax, grab a cup of coffee and wait for the install to finish. And don't mind my messy apartment in the meantime. Working better than I thought it was. Sometimes this camera freezes and I lose all video in OBS Studio. I don't know if it's an OBS Studio problem, if it's a me problem, or if it's a Linux distro that I'm using or a desktop environment problem. All right, we're all done. Go ahead and restart now. This is where you would pull the USB stick out if this was an install from a USB drive. All right, bring it back up. Don't want to launch this at start. Package manager, so I'm gonna go ahead and update packages. Looks like it installed without a hitch, that's great. This is an Arch-based distro, so we're gonna use Pacman and upgrade the entire system. And yes, and yes. And sit back and wait for the updates. This is something you should do every time you start the installation or you finish the installation of a new Linux distro. Just keeps the packages updated. Sometimes there's some updates waiting, and this one had 333. Pretty much zooming right through them. I love how Pacman shows you kind of the progress on each one and what's going on. I like it more than apt because apt doesn't really give you that kind of granularity. And as soon as it's finished, we're gonna go ahead and reboot again, and then we'll just play around in Manjaro real quick and I'll show you some of its features. Basically, this is KDE Plasma. So if you have any distro that's running KDE Plasma right now as a desktop environment, it's gonna look pretty much exactly this. There you have it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and reboot. Once this is done, we'll just take a quick look around, and that's Manjaro Linux. That easy to install. Pretty much not a hitch. I think that was the Calamaris installer, so that's the same one you'll see with like Endeavor OS and Cache OS as well. Manjaro, I don't think has said anything about age verification yet, but since we're baking everything into systemd, I'm pretty sure Manjaro uses systemd, so take that as you will. All right, it comes with Firefox. Let's see. This is the software center here, where you can go ahead and install your software. Firefox is installed. The browser, we're using Dolphin. I like the Dolphin browser. I just like its features. I like how you can split the view here, and it just makes moving files around a lot easier, basically. Let's see what we can do for the themes. Actually, let's go themes. Not login theme. Oh, this is going to do it anyway. So here you can change the color scheme, application style. I like Breeze Dark. Let's apply that. Decoration. So let's go. Global theme is going to be Breeze Twilight. Did it even do it? I don't know. Yeah, it did. So let's see. Let's go back to themes. And this is where you can just change all your colorways. I don't know if they even call them colorways. Plasma style. It did not change to dark. Let's go dark. Okay, yeah, there we go. Cursors, you can change your splash screen, system sounds, login screen. Basically your basic KDE Plasma. Nothing really new here. Comes with some development tools, some graphics programs, Firefox. KDE Connect is great because if you're using KDE Plasma on any devices, this can connect to those devices and you can transfer files. Got multimedia players, no VLC, you'd have to download VLC. I chose no LibreOffice, so it comes with this document viewer. And then this is where you have all of the system applications. Let's see what HTOP looks like right now. So I'm using about 1.21 gigabytes of RAM, just idle, which is not bad. Not bad at all, actually. I wouldn't call it the most lightweight distro at all, but it definitely isn't Windows, that's for sure. Yeah, so this is Manjaro Linux with KDE Plasma. Let's see if there's any cool wallpapers we can look through here. Comes with a few different wallpapers. I like this Bamboo at Night, that's kind of cool. Yeah, so these are the wallpapers that come with it. Basically, not your standard KDE Plasma wallpapers. I think they all the distros kind of come with a different one. And let's see, what else? Yeah, so if you wanted to do something like install Steam, just go up here, type Steam, and then boom, there it is. It'll install Steam for you. So that's Manjaro Linux, Arch-based distro. Does run systemd, so take that as you will with age verification. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, like it up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.